I'm an artist and I'm trained and I do performance art every day. I get outside my comfort zone, meeting people that normally in my family or my situation we would never talk to or meet. So I like to kind of be challenged in any way. Really any adult human is a challenge. Children are so beautiful and wonderful. There's rarely any problem with them, but as you go through your hurts and your disappointments, tragedy, it's a disclaimer almost to be a human, because and then we expect each other to be like perfectly behaved when they're not feeling it. You feel everybody, even if they're not recognized feelings, you still have thoughts and feelings all day. So I look at each human as a work of art. And if I get lucky, I can get to meet them and learn a little about them, whatever they want to share. Sometimes I'm just want to bring a positive light to their day. Just a dopamine, like, hey, how you doing? Kind of like, ooh. And I've gotten some good feedback from some people. And then some people, we go into some sort of whatever's going on in their life. I won't call it a fight, but a heated discussion. How about that? And I'm okay with that too. There are boundaries to that. I don't usually use curse words. I don't demean the person, but I recognize they're in pain. And sometimes they take that pain out on me. And I'm okay with that. My children are part of my performance art. I can't help it. They're my children. They're my art. And of course, most people love their children so much. But they're adults and they get to make their own choices. So hopefully they choose well. And I guess it's kind of scary being a parent, because anything could happen at any time to anybody. But when it's your children, whether it's an accident or sickness, but you just want good stuff, And I think being a mom is really a very high honor for a child to call you mom. And to live up to that is probably our greatest good in humanity, is the humanity that we're raising and making sure their world's going to be better. Now, whether or not we have a world, but you still got to make it as good as you can and continue to try to make it better, because that makes life more livable than just giving up or just complaining. Instead of complaining, do something and then see if that doesn't change a little. And then the little you change, the bigger things change. So yeah, I do performance art. A lot of people really don't know I'm an artist. That's part of the key, is they're just talking to a lady that's walking not purple dogs now, but white dogs. I'm minimal now. I've gone minimalist. I dyed all my clothes. I do it myself, and it took a while. It took a few washings, but I don't know. I think we all go through changes too, in appearance. And I know I'm like, so time doesn't exist, right, in the universe. Hardly. Does it? But then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh yeah, time exists. So, and I just love music. I mean, I'm a literature person. I like to read. I used to read a lot of just any kind of book, really. But then I got more into philosophy, and I'm no expert. But to me, philosophy is not just what the philosopher says, it's how you interpret it. And I may not interpret it the same way you do. So that's a good reason for a discussion about philosophy. And people that don't like to read so much, there's videos of it. But philosophy is what built this country. We delved into quite a few philosophers to build the Constitution and the Declaration and Bill of Rights and all that. It was a moralist point of view, or ethical. So we have to continue, I think, with the vision of our forefathers. And I think they had the right insight of the situation. But yeah, I just do performance art. I get up every day, and no, not every day. Some days I have bad days too, or days I'm not. But usually when I get out and start talking to people and interrelating, good or bad, whatever, poor people, homeless people, mentally ill, wheelchair, intellectually disabled, any kind of ethnicity from around the world, you can see they're all a challenge.